In this video, we're diving into a crucial topic for developers and tech enthusiasts: API testing. APIs, or application programming interfaces, are the backbone of modern software, connecting different systems and enabling seamless data exchange. But how do we ensure these APIs are robust and secure? In this video, we'll explore the 9 critical types of API testing that every developer should know about. So, let's get started. Security testing. Security testing focuses on ensuring that the API is secure from external threats and unauthorized access. When to use: throughout development, especially before deployment and during regular maintenance. How it helps: it safeguards sensitive data and ensures that only authorized users can access specific functionalities. For example, by testing for vulnerabilities in authentication mechanisms, it prevents unauthorized access to confidential user information. Interoperability testing. Interoperability testing checks if the API can work seamlessly with other systems and platforms, ensuring smooth data exchange. When to use: during integration phases and when adding new features, particularly in multi-system environments. How it helps: this testing ensures that the API can communicate effectively with different systems, avoiding data misinterpretation or loss. For instance, it verifies that your API can integrate smoothly with third-party services like payment processors or external databases. Functional testing. Functional testing evaluates whether the API's features and operations are working as intended according to the specifications. When to use: after each development iteration and before releases. How it helps: it ensures that the API performs all required tasks correctly, such as correctly retrieving and processing data. For example, it checks if the API returns the right user data when queried or performs calculations accurately. Load testing. Load testing assesses the API's performance under varying levels of stress, including high traffic or data loads. When to use: before major releases or during anticipated high traffic periods. How it helps: it helps identify performance bottlenecks and ensures that the API can handle high volumes of traffic without degradation. For instance, it tests whether the API can sustain a large number of simultaneous user requests during peak times. Error testing. Error testing examines the API's ability to handle and respond to errors, ensuring robust error handling mechanisms. When to use: throughout development and quality assurance phases. How it helps: this testing improves the API's reliability by ensuring that it can gracefully handle unexpected inputs or conditions. For example, it ensures that the API provides clear error messages and does not crash when invalid data is entered. Penetration testing. Penetration testing involves simulating attacks on the API to identify potential security vulnerabilities. When to use: before public release and during regular security audits. How it helps: it helps uncover and address security weaknesses, protecting the API from potential cyber attacks. For instance, it can reveal vulnerabilities that could be exploited for SQL injection or cross-site scripting (XSS) attacks. Validation testing. Validation testing ensures that the API produces the expected outcomes when provided with specific inputs. When to use: after functional testing and before the final quality assurance phase. How it helps: this testing verifies data integrity and that the API processes information accurately according to the specifications. For example, it checks if the API correctly calculates totals or applies discounts as per the business logic. UI testing. UI testing validates the interaction between the user interface and the API, ensuring that they work together seamlessly. When to use: during front-end back-end integration phases. How it helps: it ensures a smooth user experience by confirming that user actions in the UI trigger the correct API calls and that the responses are handled correctly. For example, it verifies that submitting a form on the website correctly updates the data via the API. Fuzz testing. Fuzz testing involves providing the API with unexpected or random data inputs to find vulnerabilities. When to use: during security audits and before major releases. How it helps: this testing helps identify edge cases and potential security risks by testing how the API handles malformed or unexpected inputs. For example, it might reveal how the API responds to excessively long strings or invalid data types, ensuring robustness. And there you have it, the 9 critical types of API testing every developer should consider. Each type plays a unique role in ensuring the security, functionality, and performance of your API. So, which of these testing types do you find most crucial in your development process? Let us know in the comments below. Thank you for watching. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more content.